salulu is to be delulu.
I'm leaving.
I absolutely love date night during the holidays. It gives us the perfect excuse to go for a walk and take in all the festive lights and decorations. It feels like such a treat. We try to prioritize date night every other week to step away from our daily grind and use this time to reconnect. Instead of talking about chores or our day-to-day duties, we talk about our goals and our dreams. We check in on how the other person is feeling, and we also talk about our relationships. Whether it's a good meal or a spontaneous adventure, making space for us is essential to keeping our relationship healthy. Our favorite kind of date night is a good meal, followed by a walk around the neighborhood. We love to absorb the sights and sounds and to remind ourselves how grateful we are to be here. Tonight, we had a little extra time, so we went on a spontaneous adventure. DeKalb Market is a must if you are in the downtown Brooklyn area. It's the best food hall we've ever found. It has so much variety, and the food quality among all the vendors is actually amazing. We popped in for a quick snack after our sushi dinner and accidentally discovered our new favorite fried chicken place, Baby's. It's a 10 out of 10. We got confirmation that this is good. 4.7 stars. Fried chicken.
You always trust them.
I was so excited. It's December now. We are almost towards the end of 2025. We are going on vacation. We're going on vacation in Costa Rica. We plan to do some sort of like vision boarding, goal setting exercise. We do this every year. It just kind of helps us set the tone for the following year. With that in mind, is there anything that you are looking forward to with that?
I just like doing it because when we do it, it's more likely that we actually do this. We follow through on the stuff that we talk about.
So we did it last year, right?
We've done it 2 years now.
Yeah, we did it last year and the year before, and I feel like it always gets better over time. You're always skeptical the first time because it's like, will this actually work? And there's a chance of it not working if you don't follow through on it. A year is a long time.
It's one of those things, kind of like where you state the intention and then it just ends up happening. It actually works. Like when the things that I remember saying and the things that you have said where you're like, I'm going to do this in the next year, it's interesting because oftentimes it doesn't end up happening until like fall of the next year. It takes like 9 months to actually happen. I have a hunch that it just wouldn't happen unless we sat down and we're like, all right, this is what we're gonna try to get done. Or where we wanna be in certain aspects of life or habits we're forming or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it's like the concept of manifestation, or another version of it is a less woo-woo version of it is just like the concept of when you put things down in writing, if you do that, you're more likely to follow through. And so I think that's basically what happens for us when we do this. We're like stating our intentions, we're being very clear about our goals, we're sharing it with each other, and then we check in. We actually do check in throughout the year.
Right. I think the fact that there's another person also, I'm sure there's studies on both of those things where it's like if you say you're going to do it and you write it down, and then if you have somebody else that you tell what you're going to do, both of those things increase the likelihood that you'll follow through.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do think that it's funny how just kind of setting an intention can carry you so far. The salulu is to be delulu, basically.
I'm leaving now.
To live a full life, and that's the kind of life Josh and I like to live, like you want to think really big, you want to set intention for a big vision for your life, and you have to be a little delusional in order to do that. You have to be willing to think really big and to even have some of those dreams be aspirational. I think it needs to start from there, but then you absolutely need to follow that up with having some sort of concrete plan. Your execution and follow through then become very important. But I wouldn't jump straight to what's the plan, how do you execute, without giving some time to ideate and then to like dream a little and to indulge that little woo-woo delulu side, because it's really valuable. It's basically how you start to dream up things that are bigger than what you have today. You have to be a little delusional to do that. Okay, the food is here. To recap you on what I shared.
Salulu is Delulu.
Yes, Salulu is to be Delulu, at least at the beginning, because a lot of people don't know where to start, including ourselves, especially if we're trying to do something that we've never done before or dream bigger than what we're doing currently, right? We don't necessarily know, so it's important to give space to the discovery process, basically, the ideation process. Like, it's important to dream big and to be aspirational and not be practical at the beginning. You don't do the important work of aligning your goals to like what actually works for you and what you actually want and will change your life. So that's why I say the Salulu is to be Delulu, at least at the beginning.
Still don't agree with that phrase, but I agree with the principle. It's like you once you dial it in, then you can go fast. But you can't just start going fast without dialing it in. So yes, I agree with the principle. I just don't like Salulu is Delulu. That sounds like live, laugh, love.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be. The Salulu is to be Delulu.
You can be Delulu.
I'll be a little woo-woo.
I will dial it in.
I bring in the little woo-woo into this relationship, but it's actually practical. It's part of the process. So, to kind of wrap this up, let's talk about at a high level what the most pleasantly surprising thing about 2025 was for us.
One of my goals this year was to like simplify, do less things. I felt like I just kind of got caught up in like, oh, you got to do this and this and this and this. Like do all these things, and the voice in your head is always like, oh, well, if I stop doing all those things, then things won't work out for me. I feel like that's what everybody tries to tell you. But I did less things and it was great.
So simplifying to stay focused on the most important things.
Yeah, what about you?
I think the most pleasantly surprising thing is that I had a lot of energy this year to welcome in a lot of new things. Like new people. I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to try new things. I wouldn't say that years before that I was focused on those things because I was kind of more inwardly focused, but this year I would classify it as a year of expansion, like putting myself out there, which felt scary at the beginning, but I'm really glad that I did it because I think it's really what I needed to just kind of usher in like a new phase of my life. It was hard for a little bit, but now it feels like some things have gotten traction, and that's very exciting. And I hope to continue it in 2026. But I guess I'm just gonna have to be a little delulu and then write it down in my Google spreadsheet that we will then share with each other.
No comments.
Thank you for listening to our little talk. If you enjoyed this video, we'd love for you to hit that like button so we know to keep making content like this. And if you're interested in getting a front row seat to see how we actually vision board and set our 2026 goals in Costa Rica, make sure to subscribe. And I will see you in our next video. This was absolutely delicious. Come to dekalb Market if you're in the downtown Brooklyn area and get some of this babies, because this is real good, real good. And it's not sponsored. No one sponsored me to say this.
We'll see, we'll ask them after.
But if they want to sponsor me to say this again, I will say it because this is freaking good. Oh. What do you think?
Restart.
What were you pleasantly surprised by in 2025? Surprising thing that you learned in What? So we're gonna conclude our thoughts about this year. Anyways.
I'm not gonna be replacing Jimmy Fallon anytime soon.